using this system. Okay. Now, like always, we start a moment because you should have a training version. Okay, and I will start my system. I didn't touch, I didn't do anything. Situation is like last time. Okay. Okay, every time we will do as last time. Now I start to talk to show something. After around 20-25 minutes, I will stop. I will read a bit of the chat. Who is not able to write to the chat, maybe you can ask some friends to write for you the question if you have. I will try every time to answer telling you which is the question that I'm answering about and the answer. Today we will continue a bit more. Last time we were showing procedure connected with sales procedure and partly with purchase. Okay. Today I will consider that basically the sales I show you. There is several things, and we'll move on purchase and partly on others issue connected with purchase and partly production. Okay, I started the software. I want to show that even if, as you remember, I didn't touch it, and what you can see what I'm doing on the system every time on my screen. I want to show. I'm share. You are. It's possible to see. Yes, my screen. Um, as you can see, even if this one was a clean system, okay, so there was anything, okay, so you started to see also, I let you to notice that there is even some graphs that are basic graphs that are starting to be. It's normal that in the real situation we don't have this. We are like a startup theoretically. In reality, this such system are for companies that are working. They have data, and there is a part that is so-called usually at the beginning migration. That is the moment where maybe you buy a new software, okay, and you start. First of all, you load all the existing situation. We are not doing this because it's a bit is out of our scope. So you will have very few data. Sometimes something you cannot fill, but basically I can show that there is also the system just to let you like basically it can bring you generally to work. I'm just pressing on. You can do yourself sometime, and you can navigate. Okay, and you can navigate information like I'm doing now. Okay. Let's starting like for example from now I will start to show a situation like more on the purchase. Okay, usually companies they plan the purchase. There are some limit. There are some stock level that they are fixed, okay, and they are defined, and they allow us to plan to buy and so on. Okay, naturally you can buy like last time we are doing because someone is ordering you, but normal companies are not doing it, are planning what to produce. This is made by system that are planning the demands. Okay, they are considered. Okay, I don't know, I'm not reading message. Okay, now and okay, generally this system, for example, in the terminal of planning that is down here, okay, you see that we have demand forecasting and demand and planning. Okay, this is some situation that will allow us to plan how much to pay to buy. If we were using all the data, and maybe you can do some exercise, some training, and you will put a lot of information, you can see that the system is able to suggest you to buy because some goods you're selling much more, and the system automatically is planning. Suppose now I will create one new goods, okay, for example, like I don't know, really, because sometimes it's even I'm like you understand I'm producing like engine and so on. Let's say that diesel I will call like engine. Name is not important. Also, no one. You can invent anything. Okay.
Sorry, Professor, we don't see your screen.
Why? I was trying to. Okay. Now you're looking. You're seeing. Okay. Now you're seeing. Okay. Please, someone, can you tell me if now you can see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry, it
thank
was
you.
just an additional press. I'm very sorry. Okay. So I was just showing nothing important. Okay. So I will go. Sorry for this. Please, every time in this case is correct. Advise me. I started the
Also for
system.
the registration,
Sorry.
the recording. Also the recording.
The recording should be going. Let's see. Okay. What I was showing for sure in the YouTube one is should be working. Okay. We are registering a moment. I'm checking in order to be sure. Okay, is registering, and sorry. Thanks for helping us, and we are very sorry for this situation. But sometime and I will start now the registration here. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Okay. You're more expert than us about this program, as I understand. Okay. Sorry. I will start to show again. I was showing briefly, okay, the home page telling that the software will continue to collect new data. In normal situation, as I told, we will have already like a situation not like this one, for example, with some strange things like, for example, just profit because we didn't manage yet cost. The system allow you, I'm pressing now to navigate some reports. Report can be settled up and so on. It's something that now is not in our um, goals. Okay, you can, but you can try yourself. Okay, you can see, you can navigate, you can see how much is sales. So you can go on documents. Okay, this is the situation. Okay, now what I will do. Okay, now we're discussing about purchase. Okay, I will create now a new another, let's say, engine. Okay, diesel engine. Okay, I invent like you also know this one. Usually in companies, every time there is a SKU, an item ID that in general company we call like we want. Okay, this is not important. Okay, like you call. Okay, and I can even okay. I use sometime I create last time I was not creating this. I'm creating like some product categories. Is you can always do it. If you have some time problem to create to some data blocked, please remember to press this. Is allow editing data if maybe you're changing twice. And okay, and we created pieces. Okay, important. Usually this pricing, okay, where we set the price is our price in this particular configuration. Okay, so if for example I set price, okay, it was asking me if I want to save it. For example, I set this price. I can even change the data when it's effective. Okay, uh, this price is the price where I'm selling it. Okay, is different the situation where we are buying, but now we show you a bit. Okay, because I buy in another, I cannot decide myself the price. This system allow you to manage the to control the price from different suppliers. Okay, I'm going additional data. I want to show some additional factor. You can create the price group is something for report. Is not very important now. We can define where there is some when some people is ordering how many days. Maybe here I put that if a person is normal, when there is some request, I can put is a normal data in order to know that I need some days to organize it. This is not nothing. It's not based about anything particular. I can define even if something I produce or I purchase. Now quickly today I will do two engines. One we purchase and the other we produce. Okay. Here I can put even like for example that 4 days. So it's sometime in logic will be even if I have a stock, but this is a bit more no longer if I buy instead of this because I need some days to get it. Okay. I can set up for example, a manufacturer that, for example, suppose this company, motor parts that I create, that is my supplier, the company that is buying. I can set other data, but I'm using just this data now at the moment. Okay. If you have some problem to change some data, remember every time to press this. Okay, and I create this. Okay. Now this is an article. Okay, now I enter again. Okay, in order to show you some additional option. Okay, I can create this one is for example the situation that a company. Okay, for example the company is a normal situation that it can be usual that the company motor parts is not calling the engine that is commercial my name. Okay, is calling in another name, diesel engine motor 1b. Okay, I invent because every company calls its own product as they want. This is some commercial secret. Okay, this option is possible to manage the fact that there is different, and also the code that you will use is another motor. Okay, this one maybe is more complicated for you at the beginning to understand how is different name, but believe me is normal standard. Okay, this is an option. The other, this is GL account is for account is not important to do it. Here you can use the famous barcodes. Here there is the situation where my company, if I want to have always a stock because of maybe it's a product that a lot of people is asking me, and I need to be always sure that I have minimum level of product. Okay, so for example I define that every time I want to have at least in my stock 10 products, and when I put the maximum usually is the level that I want to put. When I go to buy, I buy up to 50. Okay, if there is no main order. Okay, this one is the reordering point. Okay, but also because you need to learn a bit that there is in the software a lot of time you can do things in another way. Because if for example I was going here, okay, I can see again this product. Okay, the reordering points that I just put. It was just another way. We can even play a bit because if I remember well, we create another engine. Okay, last time. Okay, this one also. Yeah, suppose that here is much more requested. Let's say, like you see, and I want to have always let's say double level. Okay, so this is a standard, for example, of reordering points. Okay, so we know. Okay, if I have less, like for example I have 0 diesel engine, my company needs to buy. There are several ways how companies are considering this, but in general there is like you see this planning. Okay, um, I think yeah, because there is two options. A moment, because this one no, because demand and planning is connected. Sorry, my mistakes. Demand and planning is connected with the order. Demand forecasting. Our supply. Okay. Demand. No, also here I'm very sorry. Moment, I need to check horizon. No, it was correct. Okay, but just I don't understand exactly why we are setting up and it should go. Ah, sorry. Sometime because I put production while it was okay was purchase. I need to calculate what I need to buy. Okay, sometime when there is something not working, believe me, this kind of software, and when you are much more clever than us, because I was I was looking for to order for produce because you were, but I was and was not showing me, but because I set it up with things for production. I want to share where I set it up once more. Okay, in my engineer, as this replenish method. Okay, that's why if, for example, there was another goods, and we show a bit after that it should be produced, it was showing me if I was putting like production or all. Sometimes you can keep like all, you can see everything. Okay, calculate. This is my request. Let's not consider this that it was I try with I create just another good, but we are considering this. Okay, as you see, there is a shortage. This shortage is connected with several situations. Is mixing. The shortage is also connected with some orders that we received we are not able. That's why, despite I put 100 like this one engine, we have much more number. Okay, you can try to play. We just play on these things. Okay, as you see. Okay, this is some information. Okay, we have because we are less than the reorder, and it's suggested to buy 50 the reorder time because we have zero basically. Okay, so if you have is considering a level minimum level. I want just to show for curiosity. As you see, we have in this case we have a problem also missing because there are some order that we need to supply. If I remember well, last time we did some exercise and say please order because we cannot fulfill our order. Okay, so we go there. Okay, and this is for analysis. Okay, the system is developing also recommendation for your level. Is like you see, is just to press two things. In reality, there is a bit difference between the demands and the recommendation because it's connected with something else. Okay, but anyway, we flag it, and we can go to order and we generate order. Okay, using this system, a company is able to have already the planning. Okay, if like we did, like I did, I fill it also the data with the supplier. Okay, I don't know why I didn't send because I was thinking, but anyway, something happened because maybe I didn't say correctly, but it will even suggest me directly who is my suggested supplier. Okay, here is I need to select. Anyway, not big trouble if it's automatic and automatic. Okay, because you can select. This life cycle status. Okay, here is right like aperto. Sorry, because for Italian it was an original funk open. I remember always that you need to put in esecuzione working. Okay, this because otherwise is like the company is like open, it doesn't mean that people need to do an action. So if you leave in open state aperto, you will have some time problem to do manage some activities. We have in any case now our order. Okay, um, here again you see you can use discount and so on, but we will not use. Okay, here there is also as I already say, also the cross reference, but automatically because sometimes it's possible to have different the needs to select the different article. Okay, you see, because maybe the client has different name. Okay, but in general is even not so important. Okay, this one because it was already managed. I need to set up the price. Okay, because of a price that is will be different because it's not doesn't know how much I pay. Okay, maybe I had some order later. I will show the process, the full process of supply, and that's all. Quantity. There is something very strange that happened because now I look at that I did some mistakes anyway. Let's say that in this case we put 20 that we buy from them. Okay, and I save, I post, and they publish. Okay, a moment, I want to show before publish. Look, for example, this data. Okay, data 20, data 16. If you remember, I will show, I put the system automatically knows from this parameter that I need 4 days to get it, so the system calculates automatically. Okay, I have everything. I post. This is my purchase order. Okay, so my company has requested for buying this today. We supplied, we send this, okay? This is a purchase order. I will show later how we process more. I do now another sample of process, okay? Okay, is filled, okay. I follow another process, okay? Closing here, I will follow another process that it can be done. Is sometime I think a lot of you know what is ISO 9000, okay? The procedure of quality is not exactly the quality of your final product, but is something connected with procedure, okay? For example, I show one procedure now that other company maybe, okay, before I selected directly because maybe I'm buying a lot of this product, okay? In reality, maybe companies doing another things, okay? Look, suppose that, as you remember, we create another engine, okay? Sorry, because I went maybe too much too fast. Okay, I will show you now we proceed when we do another, when, for example, suppose that the other engine that I created last time, that now we'll try to find engine API, I don't remember, it's not very important now the name. Suppose that for that one, we don't do like we did for this, that we have our standard supplier. We want to ask 2, 3 companies to send us a quotation, okay? So I will follow this, okay? When everything, you need some service, you contact 3, 4 company. So I have this, I create a request for quotation, create. I create, we need a test, we need new engine, okay? For example, I put like some data, for example, I request quotation for this week, okay? And okay, we need urgently some engine as described below. A text is open text, okay? Um, Now I can put maybe even the budget, I don't know, I put 100,000 euros, okay? Here, later, I put, for example, my motor parts supplier, okay? If I have, let's say, if we register some contacts, let's contact, let's put, because sometimes uh, power is something that we can do. I think that there is nothing you can do yourself. These kind of things you can put maybe MMA info at motor it, for example. Okay, I can select. So this guy I can send automatically email. Then I add another company, and now we create from this another supplier. I heard that there is a company called I don't know, engine for everyone. And look, this company here, but we didn't register yet. I create directly from, I press the plus and I went to create. I start to put their data. If you don't feel it, even if there is mistakes, I suggest remember always to write VAT number and TIN, because otherwise the system will not allow you to create 2 companies with the same number. Don't leave it empty, even if there is some mistakes, okay? I put this company via a mercant. Invent is not important. We put off all the control of main control, so you usually don't have any main problem. In reality, you will have this kind of problems if you will not put. I save it, okay. Make a role, okay. This is a supplier. It can be even 2 person. It can be buy and supply, okay. Okay. Then this one, when let's say write also here a contact. I write just everyone, okay, and I created this, okay. This is the two suppliers that I want to send my request. Now what I'm requesting, okay? Suppose that we create our engine, okay? Here I can write some details, maybe I want some specification, and they're requesting, for example, 850 engine, because I remember that we need. And then maybe we want also some test for engine. I know that this doesn't work like this. Let's say D10, because we want to check some additional price, okay? Some additional offer, okay? I save it, and look, I can theoretically, this one are based friend request. This system allow you to send a mail. Here is not possible because it's not set it up, and also don't try to do it because you are in training version, okay? But theoretically, I can send SMS directly from this system that they are receiving. Please do me the quotation for this text, okay? I can add even maybe some additional for me, and I add a request of quotation in according for example, always I suggest you to put in progress, okay, because otherwise it will look like not yet like draft. Let's say open is just draft. I know that sometimes we can set up that open is okay, but in this particular configuration open is just I open this request, but is exactly I'm not ready to proceed. In this is a common situation. In a way, if you use ISO 9000, you need to ask every time 3 companies, okay? This is a rule for standard of ISO, okay? Now, suppose that I go there, okay, and I start to get the request, okay? Here, for example, here I create, this one is also already a request from some other else. Let's go from we have this request for quotation that it was with. We need new engine, okay. Then we have, for example, the offer of motor parts, okay. We get it now. A moment that I don't see. I try to do because it didn't fill it my data. A moment, I try to do in another way. Sometimes, sorry, because sometimes everything. I try to do from request for quotation. Let's do in this way. Sorry if sometime there is RFQ response. Okay. You see, if we do in this way, this system allow us, we have already the possibility their request is even much more quicker. Okay. So for example, one proposing me for 900 euros. Okay. And 1000 this engine, okay, this is the price that they asked me. I can create, okay, and did me proposal for this supply, and maybe give me also, okay, I give you that till the 31 of March. He did the proposal. This one, motor parts. Other, again, generate, okay, RFQ response, engine for everyone, and he gave me 800 euros, okay, and 820 euros. But it tell me that I need to decide till the 20, okay? This is the situation, okay? We got the 2 requests. When we go in response, look the system. The system is suggesting me, look, engine for everyone did us a better price. Okay, this is normal. We can set up a lot of parameters. In reality, sometimes companies selecting from other things. You put some parameter. This one is the basic one. Okay, so we have okay. So from this we have request. Okay, now we generate. Okay, and we create purchase order. Okay, we create. Okay, we like their offer. Okay, we discuss. Okay, we are ready and we buy it. Okay. Um, we have now every time put in esecuzione, okay, and we post this offer, okay. So our company now, for example, has 2 working purchase order, okay. One is for motor parts, one for everyone, okay, in order to supply their engine, in order to able to sell. Now I will show you, and then we will soon. I will do a pause because I'm sure that there is some question. Okay, I go again. and look that in my, okay, now sometime be careful again, and maybe if you want to have more realistic things, sometimes change the data of the document. Okay, I'm not doing too much now because otherwise maybe is creating you a bit more promise. If you start, for example, to use the system often, you do some training, it will be even much more interesting for you to see. Because I order now, I'm not receiving now, maybe receiving 4 days, 5 days. If you use, like, for example, this kind of system every day, half an hour, you do your computer, you try to do, you will feel also, you will get even, you understand much more how it works a company. Anyway, in this case, we don't have the time to do it. And suppose that from engine for everyone, I receive some goods. System show us, okay, I go everything, okay, I go look, and it's showing me, again I show you, I select the counterpart. In reality, how it works, suppose that I'm a person of the warehouse, engine for everyone, please music no. And I put, okay, order, what we order to them. And they say, okay, there is an order open, okay. I create this, okay, and I got. Then our people maybe select, say, but be careful, we didn't deliver all the 850. We delivered just 450 of this engine, okay? That's all. So I register that I did this one, okay? And that's all, I can post. I think already, let's see if there is already updated, okay? Here, sometime you have, in any case, the standard, the situation, what we got, what we received, and so on, okay? There is now invoiced, received, and, here is not invoiced, sorry, we need to go in another report, because if I go to see, sometime my purchase order, if I go to see the purchase order, I can do to analysis of the order, is not set it up naturally. Let's see, sometimes there is something like not settled up. I saw that we need to settle it up, sorry, but it's not giving what I wanted to show. Uh, so I received in any case these goods. I suppose that I'm receiving again from another company, Motor Parts, a part of their order. I think that with them I have much more order, okay, open. So I have this order, let's select, we fill it, we order it, and we receive these 20 pieces, okay, and I post, okay. So if I go to see, now I want to show a bit, when we go on here, let's see here, because here is not set up available stock, we start to see that our situation of stock started to be more. We have several of these engine, okay. If we set it up, I don't know if we set it up correctly. Here there is, let's see if there is something connected with, okay, just digital engine. If there is just stock, we need to check a bit because there are some parameters. If someone want to enjoy, you can set it up yourself, but it's not at all important. And you can check a bit even the dynamics of the order. There is several report here, some are being settled up, some are not, and you need okay, this is basically some sample of purchase. I want to show now, let's go to see again, because we got something, okay. Let's see if there is, if we try to ask, again, I'm not changing production, I need to change on purchase, okay. You see that is not anymore asking that famous product that I was telling engine, because the system already received it, so we don't get it, okay, this is not. Okay, this is some basic things. Later now I will look 5 minutes at some of your question. Then we do another process when we do a very simple production, okay, and maybe later we will also sell what we bought. Okay, I go to see in your chat. You can write 3-4 minutes if you want. Okay, I saw. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's go to see. With visible anymore. Okay. Mohammed, it seems that you used a lot of the program. I don't understand exactly what you did because there are some limit. Now I will try. Please write me after this. It's a bit strange. Okay. I want to say my you register, please. I don't see the prof. Okay, sorry, we saw the net. Can I? Oh no, 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 no. Okay, sorry, because sometimes for us it's difficult to see the chat. The lesson is recorded. Please record. Training version. Okay, already answered. No, we see. Super different name already for some probe. Exactly. This is exactly okay. You answered. The man playing previous are related to the reorder point we set at the beginning. Yes, there are two different ways. One is connected with the order and that we receive, so it's planning, and sometimes with situation is a bit complicated. Actually, there are quite complicated algorithm inside. So sometimes it seems they are set it up. Every company ask they have their own procedure. So this one is very basic one, but company later ask a lot of special one. Can you reduce the speed? Sorry, we have a lot of things to be done. And supposing that you can see again, you are receiving more than specified in the purchase order if it doesn't seem to be true. I don't know exactly. There is some mistakes for sure. We need to check. Try to do another one, okay? So don't worry, okay? No new message. Okay, I think that everything okay. Sometime yes, okay, yes, Mohammed. I think that exactly like this. It seems that it's good you try to use a lot this system. There are some limited. Sorry, it costs a lot this software. Okay, maybe you see it partly set it up and is also in training, but that's why theoretically there is some situation to avoid piracy. Okay, that's why there are some limits. It's normal. Okay, I go now to create another situation a bit different, okay, where I will create a new product where I will do production of this product, okay, product. Suppose that our company is buying all the some engine, but now we create a new engine that is all our is the engine 2004. Let's say a good big engine, again diesel, okay, and we call 24 TDI B. I invent, okay? This is not important, okay? This is I put sometime I set it up in different group. This is just for report in order to help a bit. We can put own production. No, it's better. Sorry, usually it's not commercial name. Own production. Okay, just like notes, pieces. Okay, I didn't put last time the kilos. Let's say you can put yourself. Okay, then this is production. Okay, this is production. You can still put some time because sometimes it's possible that you can buy something even if you produce usually, but this one is. And we are going to bill of materials. It's a pity because I cannot ask you who knows what is a bill of materials. Maybe some of your depends what you studied. Usually company that study something connected with industrial, they know exactly what is it. Bill of materials is in Italian called also distinta base, is is a bill of material. I don't know how to say really because it is resume the elements, the hierarchy of production of some element. Okay, for example, there are different levels. Maybe an engine is made of different parts. If using the bill of materials, you have the quantity of parts that create. Okay, and now we are creating it. I think I put all the data. Okay, and I create the bill of materials. Bill of material is based of production, okay? For example, this particular system allows you even to have more bill of materials for the same elements. That is something that now you can create in two different processes, the same things. In reality, exists this situation, okay? Even in cars, you cannot imagine that different markets have different little production of the cars. I will not enter too much in this, but you say standard bombs, usually it's called bombs of this engine. And for example, here you can use even production if you want, like the process, but I'm not showing you now in this moment, okay? I'm just putting, like, for example, that I can add some part. Usually the system create you when is the material, because is allowing you to create some production from the party of third party, when there is subcontracting, some person is giving, some companies are giving their own products, but we create a basic one with material, okay? The component, for example, I put this piston that it was already creating, you have already in your system, okay? And I invent, okay? It's very basic, okay? Quantity, for example, 12. Please, who is expert of engine, don't kill me, okay? You can work with scraps, you can work with sub bills of material. You see, here there is a cost that automatically calculated, okay? That is connected with the fact that I set up the cost of cylindro. Let's go to see this different, because it's maybe to fixing everything, okay? The cost, because maybe I already purchased, I don't know, sometimes there is some setting up, I cannot control all, we need to understand exactly this parameter. I noticed that maybe because cylinder is not able to calculate, because maybe we didn't buy. Anyway, we have a planned cost of a product, okay? This one can help. Byproducts is sub-products that maybe it can happen. For example, if you do some metal production, maybe you have scraps that you can sell later. We don't use it now, okay? This is normal situation, like a quantity normal that you can produce. Now we put like one, okay? Look, if you want, this software also allow you to upload, for example, design technical scheme and so on, all the kind of attachable file, okay? But naturally it's not important now. And we set that up. One things that I suggest try to remember, okay? Put here the standard bombs, okay? Default bill of materials, standard bombs. If you put here, what I will show you will be easier, because automatically some parameter will be set up. Or otherwise you need to select, okay? If you will not see something automatic, it's because you didn't set it up here. It's not a problem, but just to suggest. Okay, and we have this, okay? Now I want to try this one, this engine, okay? Let's put also this reordering point setting, okay, also for these goods, okay? For example, here we have 50 again, okay? This is level min, okay? Now I save and close. You can always see also that there is a moment. I open it this way, reorder point in center. You see that we have, okay, this. Now I will try to load the planning, okay. Now you see I put production, okay. As standard here is production, okay. You can put even all, you will see everything, okay. But I say production, and the calculating, and you see that is showing us shortage, which is the level, okay. So again, this is a situation where I calculate automatically. I want to see exactly what I did before of mistakes, of maybe I didn't press this because I generate order, okay, and it should be already the quantity, okay, exactly, okay. This is quantity I specified, otherwise and this one it was creating automatically, okay. I will show later how to create in another way in order of production. Usually in any case company are using system that planning production. There is two process, one by order that I will show a bit after. So a person asked me one special product, I produce it, or by MRP is called, or system of planning of a production. Look what happened. When I created this, automatically, because I set it up with standard booms that I call it, automatically creating me also the component that I need to have, okay? Now, okay, I can show if I put available stocks, okay, I can see the situation of my actual parts that I need to buy, okay? Maybe I need to buy, because in order to produce, as you see, it's very important this passage, because and these things will, I need 600 pieces of this, 600 pieces. If I want to buy, is normal 50 engines I need to have, but when I look here, I can see that I have very few. Okay, now I want to check one things. Okay, if first of all, if I set it up correctly, this one is for purchase, yes, okay, and also this one is also for purchase. I do sometimes do this check. This is in your configuration, it normally is. When I place this order, okay, I'll check now because I posted it. Okay, before I didn't have this. Like now, if I put this in purchase, okay, look, he's asking me that I need to buy these pistons and cylinder because I issue an order. So my company, maybe someone didn't knew, but now before there was not. If you were looking a bit, there was not these things. Okay, now a big number. Okay, remember also that if you put all, you can see all your situation. Okay, but look again, this is the order. Now I do again. I select. Was I recalculate because I changed the data. Okay, I select this and this. Okay, and I generate the orders. Okay, this is a moment, because if you press here, we cross, because this one, you see when there is this flag, it means that is already issued. I have two different order, okay, because in this particular things I didn't select any common supplier. Suppose that in any case that this one we buy from our lovely motor parts at 12 euros, okay, 20 euros, sorry. I always remember, because otherwise I will have maybe problem to put in esecuzione. And this is, we put in, I put directly in esecuzione to the other supplier, engine for everyone. They also sell us this kind of things. This is a bit more good price, 15. Okay. Now you can reset because already set it. Now till when, okay, this is was not till when I don't get my goods, I cannot do production. Okay, I receive that goods. Okay, motor parts. I can go to see. Again, when you started to do in this way, you always you can have some time problems to, you will start to have problems to follow, because everyone is on the same day. So sometimes it can be a bit complicated. I suggest you maybe to play a bit to create more supplier, because it will be easier, because otherwise you start to do mistakes. Okay, and we have goods. Okay, now when I go to see production order, because now I need to move on production. Okay, when I go to see my production order, okay, that it was this one, okay, these 50 pieces. Okay, if I go to see available stock, okay, you can see that now I have, okay, I have even more than planned. Why, asked me? Because there was some limit, maybe because we have some order and so on, but for us we need this. Okay, now I can produce it already in important things. It seems we need to consider that this software that now we set is not for micro companies. It's for big companies because it's something that helps you to understand a bit the process how works companies. Okay, big companies is not everything fast like I'm looking, and believe me, in big companies you will not have you will do much more mistakes now because you have everything like we put numbers. In reality, people is not mixing for 100 to if it delivered or not delivered. Okay, so don't worry, it's not like strange. And the software usually create the situation that if something happens that maybe was already registered, maybe is more than a request and so on, it stops you. This is the goal. But in reality is much more easier, believe me, also because you are not doing everything but there is different person and so on. Now uh, the software in this particular situation is set up with the fact that we need to do a production. It means that is another thing, is not order. Order is something that he has is planned. I say, please produce, even I can put that look, on during these 4 days, produce me 50 engine. This is the order of production, okay? A different thing is itself called production. When I really produce, that is something that can be a bit different. So I will show now even a bit. So there is two steps, and another step is that in reality, goods are on in warehouse, and they are not in the production line. That's what I'm sure, and this is an example of things that people that doesn't follow the lesson will have problems, okay? Because that's why we left, okay? Because look, now I will do from generate, okay? I I am the planner, and I say, okay, everything is fine. We check that we have available stocks, and they give an order. I say, please transfer money. Okay, interesting because it's not working. This is a problem if it's not working. Okay, sorry, this is not set it up, so I forget everything. We need to change a bit these things. Okay, okay, so forget. I will try to amend. We will send you an add-on in order to reduce some of these mistakes. So forgot what I say because we do it another way. The main factory is main department, but in this case, we suppose that we get goods directly from the warehouse. This is the things that is a bit different in reality. So you say, okay, go directly from warehouse. I set up there, okay? It means a bit different. Let's see, okay, because this is I set it up like this, and I create my here manufacturing. Sorry, call it production is manufacturing. Okay, this is itself a bit different. Okay, manufacturing when I have there was not the other was like a cost center, an administration. So it was now we are directly working in warehouse. Okay, sorry because it was not working. I will try to check what is going on. Maybe I will send you an amendment in order that it work. But forget, set up this magazzino principale, and this is the manufacturing. Here we really produce before we order to produce. Here we register that we produce. There is a date, where is an order production, okay? We can even reserve theoretically if we work with by reservation of one client. Here we have, and here we register component everything. It's different. Before, data was connected with something planned. Here we are reality. I suppose that during the production, they used two pistons more and one cylinder. Why? Because maybe they damaged, okay, during the production. So my production center, manufacturing center, register it and say, okay, I used a bit more. This is totally a normal situation, okay, because exist. I post and I will use. Let's see if we have here the register of consumption, okay. Okay, you see, for example, I produce a 50 engine using, this is not ordered, but anyway, 620. This is It's good. I use it a bit more when planned, and I post. Now, if we go to see here, okay, and we go to see available stock, you can see that there is much less. You see piston now we have very few, if you remember one you have, but now we have our 15 gin. Okay, this is a sample of production. Okay, again, if now for example I will again try to run this kind of software, this kind of planning systems, where we check, is normal that we will not have any more the request. Okay, everything. Okay, even as you see, you have just this table of a bit. We don't have any more because we already produced it. Okay, now 3 minutes of question, 3 minutes, and then I continue to show a bit. We start again to sell a bit, and we do an order with where we produce what he asked the person. Okay, I go to see a bit in chat. Okay, a lot of questions. Can reduce the speed? I cannot. Sorry. I say. I don't know. Maybe when I try to. Oh, okay. I solve my problem. Okay. It's possible to insert a split response to a one supply with two different. Okay. Yes. Theoretically, try to see it. I don't remember how we set it up here. Theoretically, yes. A company can send you even more if I remember well. I don't know if. Because there are some parameters, sometimes it's not working fully because it's not fully parameterized. Theoretically, your job of several of your people can be exactly to do this kind of activities. You test it, you define the procedure, and you define, for example, that a company doesn't want two offers from one company. Okay, sometimes even is written maybe in the text you can send, or maybe you get. I think that if you receive two, it will mark the second like the lower. Do we have to create the bill of material only for products or of our own production? Usually, yes. A bill of materials for own production, but sometimes you can have even bill of materials because you produce for someone else, so you have it. And sometimes it can be even like for useful purpose that you have, even if, but usually, yeah, there is some situation if you someone try, you can even disassemble something. There are some business where they are disassembling goods. They receive, they buy the final product and they disassemble getting parts. Actually, there is even the situation of scrap of old material that they can do it, but sometimes it doesn't use bill of material because they doesn't know what they are getting. There are even some situation where there is basically even a situation where they use for meat, where they are using disassembling procedure. Is coming the cow, for example, the beef, and you have some sub-products. I see also these things. And they are used. Basically, is can be done. Uh, when I calculate the demand planning, it doesn't automatically create the production order. You need to flag it in the second part. Recommendation, you need to flag it and to press after generate order. Should be like this. Can you show how to create a production order from scratch? I will show now how to create a production order from a client. Okay, this will be. I cannot show, sorry, because what we register I cannot do. Otherwise, we will not go nowhere. So when we create the BOM, does the system recognize that all company will part of a demand planning? Yes, in general, yes. In general, yes. These they are correctly set up. Yes. Consider that a company usually it takes a lot. Is the production, okay? You understand? It's now, for example, you will do for few hours, but it's the core part. So a company decide everything. We invented everything, but the company, yes, is set it up. Is careful decide if a element is produced or purchased, deselected. You fill all the data. In reality, normal more big is the company, more usually are filling in all the fields, and they are asking. You can create everything new in this. You can next time on Friday, we will do a small update of the software. Okay, because I saw some mistakes. I try to ask to and I will set it up, and I will show you a bit what it means to personalize the software. Just for curiosity, it will not be exam, but 10 minutes will be doing like this. Okay, we continue now, and we create a situation different. Okay, I will show another. Okay, suppose that we have a client. Okay, and we get. I will not do now quotation. I will get direct sales order. You are not forced to do everything every time, all the procedure. Suppose that Ferrari send us a new project, okay, and send us a design and say, okay, I want that you produce for me a product like, let's say, engine BT 3000, okay, B3000, okay, let's do like this, okay. Naturally, I don't have it, okay, a moment. I create it, okay. I create like every time I try to put a bit. When you can do this, okay, it's better because later maybe you will enjoy a bit more when you start to put this group product category, because you have everything more in order. And then let's call it 3000, okay. Pieces is engine 300 kilograms, okay. As already told you, can put photos and so on. And okay, production, I will work like production. Supplier, I will not put. Manufacturer, I understand now. Sorry, I saw one mistakes later because it was not automatically selecting my supplier. I need to select when I have, sorry, if you listen, purchase is not manufacturer, it's supplier when I need to buy. So manufacturer is connected with when you have production order, is another way. When you have third party, someone is producing for me, but put supply when you want automatically selected who is buying. Okay, sorry. Okay, and that's all. Okay. Now, suppose that I will create again. I save. I will create my description of because maybe they send also the specification, and maybe in reality I do my analysis, but maybe they send me the design how to do it. So I create test. I will call bombs for new engine. Okay, I can even create like code like test everything like, and suppose that this one is a particular engine. Okay, where there is just 6 pistons, and okay, this is like it's normal that here you see plain cost, because we are basic in reality will not be there, will be a lot of parts, so you can imagine just let's, and I create it's stupid now because it's the same, but let's do one things, okay. I unblock it a moment, and we put that there is another element, because otherwise you will have problem. Material and Ferrari body, like Vingina, I don't know how to say, like that is something that okay, okay, okay. Oh, let's see, I don't see materiali semilavorati, ok, F122. I put like this, something like parti per motori, ok. As you see, when I do mistakes, sometimes I'm forgetting. I know that is stupid now, but we say that this Ferrari body is sold by our engine for everyone, okay? Let's show these kind of things, okay? It's a bit stupid like situation because it should be Ferrari. There is another procedure when I can get the goods from other companies, okay? But I will not now show it because it will be too much complicated. So again, material one is in order not to have exactly the same like before, okay. This is okay, and this is my new bill of materials for something that is for made for Ferrari. I create it, now I have. This is an engine very complicated to create it. It's normal that maybe someone can enjoy to try to put man hours. You can do a lot of things exactly, and in this software, so it's good. You can even use customer reference. In reality, they send you your number. You have your number. There is some situation, okay, and that's all. Also, you can manage payment terms that I will not show. We told about payment. No, you can manage delivery condition if there is delivery, if you want a logistic company, so you select DHL, what you want, okay? So let's put the minimum at the moment. I will be very happy if someone of you try to do everything, but will be always several things to set up, okay? This is a new sales order, okay? What we received. Uh, this is a particular situation where they asked us one engine, okay, to do because it's a test engine, suppose, okay? That's why, for several reasons. So they ask, can you produce it? Okay, we do it. Then I can create it, for example, in this particular way. I will show that I create, let's see, this is a lot of list. If I have time today, I show you how to simplify your menu. I will show you a bit in the end, but let's continue to do. I do a production order like this, okay? So from the order, I create a production order, okay? Look, instead of the other where it was not filling, here I have here sales order indicated because this one is production by order. Remember that like we showed, change it because otherwise will not work. Manufacturer, select magazzino principale, or you can change this magazzino principale doing like this and call it main warehouse to respect people that is not Italian. Okay, I just press these kind of things. If you are not able, it's not a problem. Here, you can always enter and change. This engine, okay, as you see, I got it, okay, I got these goods, and I have the production, okay, production order. I can show even that this one is planned, for example, for 18, okay, because it take 2 days, and the post. I want to show now one other things in order to understand the difference between the manufacturing and the production order. I go here, just something, and I press here production scheduler. And if I press here, I saw Gantt, okay? I can put month, okay? You see, also this one is an order for a company. This is Gantt, someone, I think that some person is. So, again, if you go here, production scheduler, and you set it up these things, you can see the Gantt. So you can see the production when a company has a lot of things, and you can see what is producing, okay? So to understand, so this is the production order is a planning things. And the manufacturing it's itself a moment when registering something produced. Okay, it can be even from a production order. We can have several manufacturing moment every day. I register what I produce, not to mix. Okay, I save. Okay, now I go. I can do. I will do in another way. I will show now because I have a production. If I go now in manufacturing and I go in production order, I see all the production order that actually are waiting confirmation of production. You see? Production, manufacturing. There is manufacturing, production order. And here I can press and it creates me automatically. I have this, okay? Okay, I have 666. I will do now one things. It will works. I think someone realized that it will not work because I forgot to do one thing. Okay, why? Because I don't have the body. So I prepared. Someone forgot to buy it. Okay, it was needed before. So again, if one person, because in reality it will not be the production. In reality, it will be a person that every day will do his own job. Sorry, not production. What to purchase. Okay, every day will do. Look, why also cylinder 6 6? because I think what we are a bit less than shortage, so it's also suggesting, but we have enough of it. Okay, there is some question because maybe of production, maybe of things, but let's buy in order to do everything. Okay, let's go to see. Okay, and let's do this. We buy this, this. Okay, and I don't remember exactly if it will work. Maybe generate order. It create me generate order. Okay, but I don't want because I buy from all from the same company. Let's do another way because maybe there is several procedures. I want that you learn to use your brain. Suppose that I do in another way. Okay, I'm especially I want to confuse a bit word. You are going to be all engineer. You need to be able to flexibility. Okay, I do another way. I saw somewhere some person was understanding, was going, compacting me order and so on. In reality, if you remember well, I told you about an order that is for, especially for Ferrari. So in reality, maybe it will happen also in other things that some I want to see a moment. No, not here. Sorry, not production order. Sorry, I needed to go to production order. I have an order of production. I can even order. I go to this, and these goods purchase order. Okay, it was done here. I go back again because sometimes here I had my production order. The correct procedure in normal company when I have ordering something with a client, it would be maybe okay. He's asking me a new project. I mixed it a bit because I didn't change the elements. In reality, we will have really to press to create a purchase order for this. We buy this motor parts in esecuzione. Maybe okay, as normal my price it's possible to set up that price are fixed for everyone for every order of each company. Now will not show uh, and let's say that this one is a bit more expensive. Okay, I order this. Okay, I go and that's all. Now I enter the goods receipt. I create a new one. When it was started to it was motor parts, right? Let's see. Okay, show all is normal. Okay, this one. Okay, I fill it, and that's all. Okay, I post it. Okay, let's go to see if we do everything correct because like I want to show production order. If I want to see here in available stock. Okay, in generally everything there is. Okay, let's go in the production in manufacturing, but we're already creating. Okay, sorry, here this one was the one that we need to do it. Sorry, no, the one was not posted. This one we already did. This one was my create manufacturing. Okay, this is good. Main warehouse. And now is everything okay? Is posting. Let's go to see when we have our sales order and we create we check also on available stocks. Okay, look, using this procedure not only I have produced but itself also automatically because the order was initially coming from a client is already also reservation for reserved for him. Okay, the system did it, and then so I can later I will creating packing slips. You remember that I showed last time. I can go, everything is selected. I have everything. Sorry, I need to put a engine. Okay, I create in this case a pallet. I don't remember, 1 kilo 2. Ok, un po' più. That's a bit more. I created. I put in the box, in the container it. I produce it, so everything. And this is already my packing slip. okay? When, let's do in another way, when the person that is packing slips is looking okay, okay, is delivered, okay, this good, please, issue, send. We have everything, we send to Ferrari, and itself from when we finish the project, good issue. It's normal that will never be like this, not invoiced. We issue also the invoice directly for them, and that's all. Okay. This is now will be updated because it takes a bit because it's considering. And if we go to see the sales order, okay, we have it delivered. Okay, we can later also start to sell all what we create and so on. I was planning. Okay, now 2 minutes just to see if there is some question. When I want to show some little things in order to create your systems a bit more smooth and a bit easier to work, to reduce maybe some list. Okay, so please don't do too much question. Okay, when you create the bill of material, when I calculate the demand plan, okay, can you show how to create? Okay, I don't see questions. Okay, everyone is astonished as problem to do. Okay, I will show now some little stuff. Okay, little stuff in order to show you. Okay, how to simplify a bit your life. How is the reality? You see that there is a lot of things here. Too many. Okay, look, if you go in a moment, not here, here, and you move and you go to change form. At your level, you can change your form as you want. Okay, be careful to do it too much free because maybe you can hide something that you need. But for example, if I go here, I will show a bit like uh, you see. Sometimes even myself, I don't remember all the elements. Command bar, posting, show is link, command, group global command, generate. Look, okay, this is a little. Usually, it's not user really doing it. Often, when you do an implementation, do it. And suppose that, for example, for you, there is a lot of things that are not you're not doing basically. Cash receipt, cost allocation, employee task, actual payment, events is calls and so on. Good is not interested. Job sheet. I delete some not important. Okay. When I apply, this one is basically to look much less. I can even do more action. I can even go. I need again to was command bar. You can. It's not very important. Just to let you to understand. You can move even. You understand? For example, bank receipts. This one are basic, are not set it up because maybe sales invoice is much more important to put it. You see, event generate. I left, but we are not even doing any events and so on. Okay, you see, you can do. Okay, also this can be anywhere. Okay, also there is some part, for example, pages. Okay, products, payment term, delivery, for example, additional information. Show, for example, there is, for example, this. Let's go in the first pages in order to show you. Header left, header right. Group purchase data, order data. You see, these things we are not using. Suppose that you are not interested to use because it's not okay. Group purchase data, apply. We don't see anymore. You see, we don't see anymore. Now I will put because maybe some person will got lost for it. Oh, I put and so on. Even you can put on pages, for example, products. You can change the order of the goods of a element, product, quantity, reserve. For example, general accounts, you don't need it. Total, and that's all. This is this is a situation, you see, it's normal that you can do it. This is some sample now, and you can do for everything, okay? Also, another things that you can do is when you go here, you can change, for example, look, for example, in when I am in purchase, there is a lot of things that we don't use it, okay? I navigation and action setting, okay? For example, we are not using now, I will hide some because I don't like how it's organized. This we were doing, landed cost we are not using, tax invoice we are not using, custom declaration we are not using. And you look, I'm setting up reports also. So you can, for example, some reports that there are some reports that maybe we don't see here, okay? There is several and oops, I don't know even what exactly. And that's all. You can move as you want. Okay, this is several. It's normal that when you have and that's all. This is you can set it up easily. Uh, Also about there is a lot of things that you have not set it up, but really it start to be a bit more complicated. We are trying to do all what is quite simple that you can use. You can do your mistake. You can play. A system can work with a lot of calculation of real cost of production. You can use a routing process, so you can put assembling procedure and so on. You can work on, let's see, employee task, timesheet, and so on. Okay. About planning, there is also, as you see, there is also here you can get it. Production and so on. There is the planning you can access, and there is a lot of these kind of things. Okay. Now, basically, we saw a lot of basic things. Okay. Now, I ask you, you have 4 days. It will be suggested to try to do these kind of things. I suggest you, in order that you understand the process, that maybe you can work by steps. The reality, the good things will be like, for example, you create like some sales order one day. You try to specialize in one things, not doing the full process. For example, I suggest you work on size of orders, sales order, production order, and purchase order. Okay, like you create, like for example, I'm creating. I have a few minutes more. Okay, I'm creating, for example, some order now. For example, that for example Ford. Okay, he heard about our new. Okay, Ford, sorry, there is a kind of special things when we use Ford because it was a test that we will not show you. Okay, so let's go on Mercedes, that is better. Also, Mercedes is the same situation. Let's see if we can move a moment. Because this one, they have a special procedure with that we will not see. Okay, let's see if BMW is fine. Okay. Otherwise, you can create. Just I don't want to create because there was some special situation to use VAT, not VAT, but we will not use. Okay, it will be simplified. Probably. Suppose that BMW heard about our new engine 2000, okay, and is ordering 200 pieces, okay. A moment. Okay, it was better because we didn't set up the prices. Okay, let's say that we were good pricing and we sold it for 2,500 euros. Look, when you have effectively in this reality, when you go fast, I suggest you to remember to change this data because sometimes maybe you try to post in the past, okay, the order, and is not collecting. Like I will do now, for example. Suppose that this order we are not getting now, but we got 3 days ago. Okay, I need to reselect to get the price. I think exactly because I need to reselect. Here, but this order I registered today, but this order was 13. Okay, so he ordered me 50. Okay, And then he ordered me also about maybe this engine. Okay, he ordered me 10 of this. Okay, I put some order. Okay, I put like this. So next time I will proceed with this order, for example. Okay. Then again, I create maybe another Ferrari like a lot, like the lot, our new engine because we were very good to doing it. So their engine was Ferrari was this B3000, yes. So his order we didn't put yet the price anyway. For 3,000 he ordered me 200. I'm creating this, but next time we will proceed. We will proceed with them. Okay, and the order, for example, okay, here automatically because we didn't put the data of the timing, but the order is for the 25. Okay, I can show if I started to do this kind of order when I have with demand forecasting. Let's see if now is working. Okay, let's see. Because no, we are all in production. A moment. Myself, I need to take a bit of time to see. Sometimes when we're fast, it's easy to do mistakes. I think just like this, okay, in production, okay. VSV engine 2.4, okay, and I don't understand why there is not the other engine. There is for sure something. This is because we got this order, so we have request, okay. The other order of Ferrari is not tracked. Actually, I want to see why. Okay, because in any case we have the engine is production order. There is some reason why we're not looking. I'm sure that I'm doing mistakes. Believe me. Remember, always, there is something not parameterized, or usually the computer is much more smart than us. Okay, because now we don't have available stocks. Okay, there is nothing, so it should be maybe because it takes a bit of time. Sometime I need to check a bit what is the parameter. Okay, no, because the order. Let's go to see demanding period from one. Okay, let's go to see calculate exactly because it was out. It was normal because I was not considering the period. You see that sometime if there is something, is because there are some little mistakes. There are some little bugs, but sometimes because we are doing some little mistakes. Okay. So as you see now was before I was just doing in demand and planning, not including the date that I need to deliver that goods, so it was not able, not considering. Okay, it's normal that we can take different. So this is a situation. So we need to produce 2,000 engine, and we'll try to do this kind of thing. And that's all. Now I will look 2 minute questions. Okay, if there is something, I will answer. Okay. Okay, okay, all the component. Okay, I don't see any new question. Okay, uh, again, so I will and I will stay when I will switch off the camera. I will stay other 2 minutes, no 5 minutes, let's say, in order to answer to urgent question. But generally, I suggest you to see. Oh, mm, really, it's up to you if you try to play and don't be worried about mistakes, okay? Because there are, if you start to introduce payments and so on, for sure you can start to have problems because with payments there are some control and there is also not something not set it up because there are some control with the banks and so on. So you can have, otherwise, I suggest you please create report. I saw that there is a lot of here create a moment. I will delete a big list of theirs. Maybe I did myself mistakes. Report create. Oops. Because let's do like this. Because I don't like it. As I was showing. Remove. Okay. Because it was impossible to see too much. Even now I have too much. Anyway. So I suggest you to try to pray. Next time, I will suppose that you already tried to do yourself documents, and I will not like today. I show you. I will not say again what something that I know that we did and discovered. What you see, I will not touch now. I will switch it off. I will not touch more my software till Friday, but everything what is done on my software that you initially had the same, I suppose that I show it because I show in front of you. Okay, I will switch off now the call, and that's all. Okay, and if we see how to do, okay, I will be still available on is a moment how to switch off the registration of the lesson. Okay, that's all already. Okay, is something, it seems that to me that some problem for the registration, but I will send you in because it was already switched off. I will send you in the by YouTube. Okay, thanks.